Okay, so whoever you are, I am sensing that there is some like wishful thinking. This could be like daydreaming about like that relationship, maybe kind of daydreaming about what you wish your relationship could be, and really waiting around for things to change, or to go back to maybe the way that they used to be, maybe kind of wishing that your particular partner was the way that they used to be. This part right here is for those that are in a relationship. If you're single, stick around, because I've got a message for you guys as well, with clarification from the notification. But perhaps maybe you've been like scrolling through social media, and like maybe comparing like your relationship with like other people's relationships, or like other people's love life, or just really fantasizing about your relationship, and what you feel like it should be or should look like. I do feel like too that there is possibly some, even like wanting answers, wanting some sort of communication from your person. Like you may be just kind of, I don't know, feeling a bit lonely. There seems to be like this sense of something that like feeling lonely or empty. It's like you may be having some sort of realization. You're gaining some sort of clarity that someone or something isn't what it cracked up to be. It's like realizing that the fantasy is empty, or real. You're having some sort of moment of clarity or realization about either a particular relationship or love in general. And it's like, I feel like you're likely realizing that the wish that wishing for maybe a partner to change, or hoping for a certain outcome, is like no longer enough to keep you happy. Like there's this deep sense of loneliness here, of being in a relationship or a situationship, but feeling like completely alone, feeling completely like solo. And so over here, with what you need to know about this, I've got the Mars card, which is about, um, you know, fiery energy. It's passion, it's lust, but it's also anger. It can represent attraction, vitality, action. It's also Knight of Wands energy, which is interesting because I've got the Page of Wands here as well. So it looks like there's someone here that has reached their limit. Like they're tired of being ignored. You may be feeling just completely ignored, kept in the dark, and just like you've reached your limit. Because there is this lack of clarity here, and like you may be trying to force a confession or answers out of a person. You want answers, you want information. Like you may be thinking like, enough's enough. I need to know where we stand, or where I stand. This isn't like a let's sit down and talk about our feelings type of vibe. It's like, tell me right now where we stand right now, or I'm done. It's a very impulsive, fiery vibe here. It's definitely something here that is manifesting as like an angry outburst, getting angry. Maybe you are trying to communicate, or you are trying to pour your heart out, or um, you're trying to talk, and you're just fed up. There's this angry outburst, fed up, maybe. And I've got the Knight of Swords over here. I don't know if it's on. Yep, Knight of Swords with this closed off energy. So I am seeing someone that may be getting angry, and like there's just this kind of angry, frustrated, impulsive energy here. Like there's someone, possibly you are the Knight of Swords here. And you may be feeling like a victim. You're maybe feeling as though this person is making you a victim. Um, Unfortunately, like you're having these negative thoughts. And there may be like you come, or like you are the one that's actually like charging in. Let me see if I can say like a few more times, but you are the one possibly that is charging in, you know, armed with these sharp words. And maybe you are demanding truth. You're demanding communication. It's like Spirit's playing that song in my head. Say something, I'm giving up on you. But then we've got the closed off over here. But then we also have this past suffering card. So there may be like, you may be feeling like you're suffering in silence. There may be like, again, oh, it even says victim, and that's that Eight of Swords energy. You may be feeling betrayed. And then we have disharmony right here. There's, look, harsh communication. Five of Wands energy. This represents arguments, conflict. You may feel like you are competing to be seen or noticed or heard. But I feel like maybe there is someone here that may be kind of giving you the cold shoulder. There may be too someone that is responding to you, or even responds to pressure in general by like shutting down. So there's someone here closed off that may be shutting down even tighter and maybe feeling attacked. They may feel as though you are angry and lashing out and attacking them. They may become defensive themselves when if you're trying to talk or communicate. They may become defensive and kind of go for the jugular with their words. Or this could even be you, because this is collective energy. So there's demands for answers. And so like maybe you are demanding answers, or feeling impatient with a person that is just very closed off and is retreating. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign, a fire sign. Doesn't have to be, but that's just what I'm picking up on the strongest here. Yeah, again, like I'm seeing someone that may be feeling attacked, and so instead of communicating, like they use silence as a weapon. Someone here uses silence and the cold shoulder as a weapon. So whenever you maybe want to talk, or maybe there's, trying to get communication, and no matter how hard you try, this person just will shut down. So they may like give like one word answers to even frustrate you even more. Like they may want to actually frustrate you even more. But then over here, for how you can move through this with ease, I've got the winter card. It says winter and then rebirth. Time. It's a timing card, and it's winter, and then it has rebirth. And it does say turning inward, major changes, transition from light to darkness. And when I asked Spirit to clarify that for me, I've got the Empress with the Hanged One here, which would be the Hanged Man. This is Spirit saying, like, stop trying to chase the answer. Moving into this Empress energy where she's all about self-love. She doesn't chase anyone. She knows that she's the prize, and she does not have to demand other people to see it. So whoever you are, male or female, this is letting go of the need to even control timelines, or letting go of the need to control the outcome. Maybe you have, you're feeling impatient and wanting I feel like you've given someone else your power. And this person knows that they have your power. So by letting go of the need to control the timeline, that's when you regain your power. And also too, we've got the winter here, which is the cold, and then the fire. So it's like choosing stillness over fire, over force, over anger. Yeah. Because when you do, you force the other person to deal with their own damn silence. Also, too, like if you don't try to force this person to communicate, if you know, force this person to sit with their own silence, to deal with their own silence, that's when this person may feel safe enough to actually um, peek out to see, okay, are they mad? Are they still arguing? Where did they go? What are they doing? And try to peek out to get a glimpse and maybe open up. I do feel like whoever you are, over the next 72 hours from the time you see this, you're just tired of dealing with illusions and loneliness. There is this massive temptation to to go to war, because Mars is the planet of war. So there is this temptation to kind of go to war. Um, demanding truth, demanding answers, demanding clarity is only going to cause this other person here to lock the door. So this ease actually comes from withdrawing and focusing on your own glow, giving to yourself, loving on yourself, nurturing yourself. Um, focusing Yeah, just focusing on your own inner glow. Yeah. The truth and clarity will come out, though. You just need to allow the truth, allow clarity and answers to come, instead of trying to force for it to happen. And you may actually, for those of you that are single, even if you're in a relationship, regardless, um, you might be like in love with the idea of being in love, but feeling a deep, nagging loneliness because those fantasies aren't even really filling your cup. You're not feeling satisfied, and maybe again, like just feeling very lonely. Um, whether you're in a relationship or not, there's this energy of waiting for Prince Charming or Princess Charming to kind of run in, or run in and sweep you off your feet. It's like that's what you're waiting for, to save you, um, and to so it's like you're waiting for someone else to come in and sweep you off your feet and save you. But regardless, whether you're in a relationship or not, there is a lot of anger or frustration here at possibly someone's immaturity level, or like you may be dealing with someone emotionally immature or unreliable, or like if you're single, maybe you're just kind of dealing with some very childish people that are not serious about relationships. Like there's someone here that maybe is only interested in, you know, sex, sex. They're only interested in like, one thing, and that could be like very frustrating or angry, or just frustrating and causing you to maybe feel a bit angry. There's this also too, like a lack of direction. You may just kind of be aimlessly like searching for love. Maybe also very unsure about what you want, or dealing with a person that maybe you're unsure about what they want. There's even yourself, like there may be even a lack of self understanding that is preventing you from even building a meaningful relationship. Or again, you could be dealing with someone that just doesn't understand who they are. I am picking up like some a very strong, impulsive type of energy. Like, there's someone here that has got a bit of a quick temper. There's someone here maybe even picking a fight. You could be, or there's someone else that's being this way towards you. There's boredom. There's a lack of spark. Maybe for those of you in a relationship, that spark that you once had with a person has just kind of petered out. And you're feeling lost and confused, and a lack of passion. There's boredom and loneliness. And maybe you're trying to revive what you and a person once had, but it's like you're dealing with this person that's closed off, that's giving you the silent treatment. There's fights and arguing, you know, and it's like, and if you're single, you could be feeling bored and discontent with the people that you're dealing with. There's like maybe feeling like maybe the relationship pool is dwindling for some of you that are single. But yeah, but Spirit is saying for you to take all of that desire that you've been saving up for a relationship or for your relationship, and just put all of it into a project, maybe a workout, a new hobby, you know, putting all of that into yourself. You know, like having, like getting, you may even like experience playing that sound bite in my head. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. And he goes, that's too damn bad. But maybe you're saying like, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm just sick. I'm just like, you're fed up. Like, you're done waiting for something. You're either fed up with your particular partner, or you're just fed up. You're tired of waiting for someone else to start your life. And you're just like, you know what? F it. Like, you're full of piss and vinegar. I'm going to do this for me. I'm going to do this for me. And so this is Spirit saying, like, don't try to push. If you're single, for those of you that are single, this is like, don't try to push or rush into a relationship just because you're bored or because you're feeling that heat, if you know what I mean. It's like, this is Spirit saying to use this time to become this Empress, whether you're male or female. Use this time to focus on yourself, dating yourself, taking yourself out, you know. This is all about luxury and self-care and, you know, doing for yourself the way that you would want someone else to do for you. Building your own kingdom here too, so that you are whole with or without someone. And so that you are completely whole when this person does come in. Like, this also too, the Hanged One, the Hanged Man, this is about a perspective shift. This is maybe seeing your singleness not as like a waiting room, but as a sacred pause. For you to nurture yourself and date yourself, give to yourself. And for those of you too that are single, there's like this internal tug of war that's going on. There's this part of you that's impatient and maybe even a bit bitter, you know, or angry. Maybe even bitter or angry or ready to fight with the universe. And maybe, you know, angry at God or the universe or whoever for the fact that you're still single, and you may be, you know, even asking God or the universe, like, why isn't this happening yet? Why isn't this happening? And this could even be like, for those of you that are single, or if you're in a relationship, you could be in this energy as well. But regardless, beneath it all is like, you are ready, on the exterior, but you may still be a bit emotionally closed off because of the past, because there's still some past suffering still there. So even though, like, you maybe really want love, you want that relationship, there's still a fear and still very guarded. You're wounded, emotionally wounded, because the wounded warrior is actually afraid of intimacy. Even if you don't even fully realize it, even if you're in a relationship, you may be afraid of intimacy with your partner, or this could be your partner that is afraid of intimacy with you. Someone wants to charge forward, but that inner child is still very defensive and closed off from past hurts and wounds. So Spirit is saying right now, at least over the next few days from the time you see this, stop looking for the one, you know, and start being the one for yourself. You know, don't let those frustrations turn into bitterness. Like, it's okay to stay in this season for a while. Like, you're in this season of winter, you know, it's okay to stay in winter for a while. That did not sound right at all. With my name being Winter. Oh my God. Anyways, I wasn't even thinking that through when I said that, but whatever. Oh my God. Oh my God, my face. Anyways, the goal here, anyways, we needed that little bit of laughter, right? I hope you guys laughed with me because that was funny. The goal here, what Spirit is saying, is for you to move from this loneliness into self-sufficiency. So it's like, when you are busy being the queen or king, you don't have time to be the knight chasing ghosts, you know? So anyways, I'm going to leave this part of the message here for those of you who are interested in the prophecy reading. I'll be doing that next. Give me just a second and I will be right back. Okay, babes. So I was going to actually use my prophecy cards, and then I was like, no, let me use my love prophecy. But then I was like, no, that still doesn't feel right for the vibe of this particular reading. So I grabbed two other decks that were calling to me. So let's take a deeper dive in. First, we're going to use my love block so look, if you're still here, if any of this is resonating with you, why don't you be ever so kind and give your girl a like, or even subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I will be also doing a free reading giveaway. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it, but it will be soon, sometime within the next couple of weeks. So in order to win, you do have to be subscribed. You do have to like the video and comment, not necessarily this video, but any video you feel drawn to, because I'm going to randomly choose a video of mine and then randomly choose one of the subscribers out of the comments to win. But anyways, let's take a look. Angels, spirits, guides, divine helpers, thank you for continuing to be with us during this reading. Show me clearly what I need to see for the viewer. Any added detail, information that you can give for the viewers that are resonating with this particular reading. Show me clearly, Spirit. Show me clearly. Okay. The first card out is wanting new love. And this is, it does say moved on with someone new, but it says wanting new love. I feel like for some of you, if like, let's just say you're in a relationship and the relationship has kind of hit a plateau. Sorry, I just dropped my water. Has hit a plateau. You may be wanting like to spice up your relationship, or like your, again with that winter card, that a rebirth, something new within the relationship. And if you're single, like you're just wanting new love, like you're wanting to maybe move on with someone new. Even bottom of the deck here, there's someone like someone else is triggered by you, not necessarily that you're triggering them, which is what I was going to say, but I stopped myself because it's not that you're doing anything specifically. Maybe you are, but regardless, this person is feeling triggered by you. They may be feeling pressure. They may feel as though like they're not, like that maybe you're over analyzing them, or like you are, maybe they may be feeling critiqued by you. There's someone here that feels like they have to get something right. Maybe they feel like you're paying too close attention to what they say or what they don't say. You may also be feeling pressure from other people. And if you're single, you may be feeling pressure by the people around you. Or like outside yourself. Show me clearly, Spirit. Not enough fire to launch. Mistakes prevent takeoff. Not enough fire to launch. This is giving me very much like the Page of Wands with the Mars card, because the Page of Wands, that would be like a light flame. That's not like a powerful fire. So it's like there's not enough passion. Like something here may have dwindled off. You know, like if you're in a relationship, and if you're not in a relationship, maybe something here, there's like failure to launch, failure to get something up and running, up off the ground. It could be too, like for some of you, it's like something that you're passionate about feels like it's not something here. Like there's failure to launch, there's failure to get something up off the ground. So I feel like this is why that the Mars/hot card, I feel like that's why that card felt so like aggressive or frustrating or infuriating earlier. There's this desire for movement, for growth, but like that fuel, which would be like the emotional connection or the mutual effort, or like that shared vision, that's running low. Look, we have right person, wrong time. For some of you, like you're dealing with the right person, but there's like there's something about the timing of the whole thing. There could even be a past person where you're wanting something new, a new start, a new beginning with a particular person, but there's just not enough, like you can't push this person to take action, or and for some of you this has nothing to do with romance, but it's like has something to do with another person, but it's not necessarily like romantically. um this is like the dwindle effect. That's that Page of Wands. Something here dwindling. Maybe the passion, the fire, something here is turned into like it's like the fire has turned lukewarm, if that makes any sense. It's like one person might be trying to like strike a match, but if the other person is closed off, there's no oxygen for the fire to catch. It feels like you're trying to start a car with a dead battery. That's what this is. And if you're single, this is the ghosting or the stalling phase. Like maybe you've met someone and there was that spark, but then it never really turns into anything real. And there's that frustration of staying in like the talking phase, you know, because there isn't enough heat to kind of push something, get something up off the ground. Because you see here with this hot air balloon, and also too, you could be dealing with someone who's just full of hot air, and there's like all talk and no action. Go ahead, get up here. She's wanting to get up in the window. And I feel like this is why, like, that this really explains that Knight of Swords energy, the impatience of it all. You know, the Knight of Swords wants to force the launch. They want to blow on the spark to make a fire. But they may end up blowing it out instead. What? So I feel like this is the reason why you're feeling frustrated and anxious, because this connection has dwindled. Like you're trying to build a bonfire with a single match, whether it's a relationship that's lost a spark or a new connection that just won't get off the ground. So Spirit is saying, like, stop exhausting yourself trying to force a launch. Like if the fire isn't catching, it's because the environment, ooh, that winter energy that we saw, it isn't right just yet. It's not the right time. Like you can't manifest a flame in a vacuum. Because then look, we've got situationship. Look, partnership with no direction. Then we have one of you is too toxic. Healing work needs to be done. Lack of, oh my gosh. Lack of flexibility, a desire for it's a desire for predictability. So you guys feel like you're on different pages. Maybe there's someone that wants things more predictable and routine, and then there's someone else that is not. Like there's something here that's out of alignment. And then bottom of the deck is deep frustration, experiencing a lot of anger. You know what, there may even be some anger because of something being stuck in a rut. Something very boring. Something has become very boring, very routine. Then we've got, they're in a cycle of lust. You could be dealing with someone who is in a cycle of lust and focusing on the physical, or this could be you. Someone else wants the power, wants the control, wants to have the upper hand. You may be trying to figure out how you fit into someone else's plan, how you fit in to someone else's life as well. I feel like this predictable, like, it's like I've got a clash here of routine versus risk. This is like, there's one person who is closed off with what we saw earlier, is kind of clinging to a very predictable, stuck in a rut routine. They know exactly what's happening next, and maybe you do too, and it's boring you. Or there's a person, it's like they're playing it safe because they're afraid of the wounded warrior. There's something here about predictability. Predictability equals safety. And so when that Mars card that we saw, that Mars card energy, the thing is like when that fire, when that passion, there's all this fire and passion that gets trapped and stuck, it turns into resentment. So the anger isn't necessarily like about a big old fight. It's about stagnation. You may be feeling anger or resentment towards a particular person, or towards your situation, or even towards yourself. Every conversation feels the same. There's no progress being made. You may feel like you're hitting your head against a brick wall. Oh my God. It's like there's maybe someone else. There's something here that's out of alignment, out of balance. I'm getting some Two of Pentacles energy here. There's one person that's trying to speed things up, and the other one is putting on the brakes. You know what? Look, now here you go. Like you're just like, I don't fuck with you. You're a little stupid. I ain't fucking with you. Like spirit is serving up some tea right now. I'm gonna tell you what. I feel like there's not enough fire to launch something. There's not enough fire to launch. And the reason why there's not enough fire to launch is that there is a major lack of flexibility. One of you is fine with predictability. You know, nothing changing, everything the same. Because maybe there is a fear or a lack of growth. And then there's the other person, which is likely you, is sitting in this deep frustration because everything's the same. It's always boring. It's like maybe always the same thing it could be like you're constantly meeting the same person over and over again, or the same kind of relationship, or you're dealing with a particular person where everything's the same. It's always the same. Anybody ever watch Roseanne with Jackie? And that one scene where she goes, same. Where she was getting frustrated with the father of her child. I forget what his name was. But anyways, he was like so boring, and she was getting over it. Like she was done, and I can't remember. I just remember that one scene right there. Anyways, but like Maybe you're wanting some fun, some adventure. And that anger, it's actually a signal. It's a sign from spirit. It's a sign from your higher self that you're out of alignment with this person. Like you're trying to run a race with someone who just wants to sit on the porch. And I feel like that winter card that we saw, which was in the position of how you can move through this energy with ease, that was your cue from spirit, your sign from spirit, that instead of getting angry at the rut, step out of it and focus on yourself, on your own Empress energy, and let them have their routine, and you go find your fire. Yes. It doesn't mean that you have to go and step out and find someone new. If you're not wanting to leave the relationship, oh my God. We have here the dark divine feminine card, and it says shadow side black cloud. And then we have scared to open up. You may be afraid to allow yourself to be vulnerable and to open up. You may be like looking, it's almost like you're looking at life through like it's like you're seeing the glass as half empty. You're stuck in this mental fog where maybe you even automatically are expecting things to fail, or you're expecting a relationship to fail. It's like this is the protector gone wrong, you know, like instead of being the nurturing Empress, this is energy, it's like this is the energy of someone using silence, using coldness as a weapon to even to keep you at a distance. Or this could even be you. This could even be you using silence or coldness as a weapon to keep someone else at bay. Stacking my money is what come out. And I feel like this is like, I feel like this is you, where maybe instead of focusing on love or relationships, at least for the next few days, this is really focusing on, I'm just going to worry about me, do me, focus on my money. I'm not going to be worried about protecting those that don't give a damn about protecting me. And I'm just going to focus on me and my money and my future. I'm tired of trying to make it work and fix things. I'm just going to work on me. It's like this is that Empress energy where, because where we asked, okay, so I recorded that first, but that position over here, um uh, it was the Winter card with the Empress and the Hanged One. And that was how you can move through this energy with ease. Spirit saying, just focusing on you, finding your fire, finding your passion, turning your ideas into material gains. Like, it's that pivot from why won't they open up to I'm opening up to my bank account. Hallelujah. So it's like, this is you realizing that you are the queen of your own castle. Like, this is where you decide to stack your money, where you decide to reclaim the energy that you've been wasting on someone else or others. And you're just really pivoting that energy to make it work for you. You're turning that fire and that passion into abundance. This isn't about you being mean. Although when you do stop worrying so much about other people and you start focusing on yourself and you put up boundaries and you're no longer catering to other people or worried about the relationships or other people, they're going to view that as you being mean. Because when you start demanding respect, when you start, manifesting your best life, and you stop caring about other people and catering to them, they automatically will view that as you being mean and heartless. And that just goes to show how little they care about or respect boundaries anyways, that they would automatically view you as being mean. It's almost like this is like Spirit giving that mic drop to you. It's like Spirit saying, if there isn't enough fire to launch that relationship, then use that heat to launch your career, to make your money, So at least for the next 72 hours, the advice is stop trying to fix people who are too scared to open up, who are comfortable living a predictable, boring life. Stop trying to blow on that spark that just won't catch. This is about taking all that passion and point it at your bank account. Can I get a hallelujah? Like, point it at your glow up. Just, this is about you, like, shifting into this energy of, you know what, I'm just going to worry about me and my energy. And move into that high vibrational Empress energy, stacking your coin. And look at her, like, she's sexy as hell doing it too. Nails did. She's got her jewelry on. A bomb outfit. She's taking care of herself and looking good doing it. So go, get yourself done up. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Get, dressed, looking nice, even if you're just sitting at home, and sit and work on those projects. Give your self time to rest and meditate, and start working on those ideas that Spirit's giving you. It's not that you're turning your back on love and only focusing on money. That's not the case here. This is not you being cold. You're being expensive. This is you realizing that your time and your heart are valuable currencies. and you're no longer spending them on situations that is stuck in a rut. This is you focusing on stacking your money and building your future, and let the rest take care of itself. That is what I'm talking about. I love this deck right here that I'm using. Okay. And then we got waking up with you on my mind, missing you memories. I feel like, okay, and then we got in total shock on the bottom of the deck. This is what I feel like. Spirit's like, once you start stacking your money and shifting your energy from love, relationships, or this person or that person, and you're focusing on you and your glow up, this person here is going to start thinking about you and missing your energy and in total shock that you're not like chasing them or begging them or trying to make it work, or that you're no longer catering to them, that you're no longer trying to argue, and they're going to it's like, this is where you leave them in their silence to deal with their own silence, and they actually finally have time to think about you and to miss you. It's like, up until now, you've been the one providing the fire, you know? As long as you were chasing or arguing or trying to fix it, they didn't have to feel your absence. They were too busy being closed off and predictable to actually miss you. So this shift here, the moment you go into stacking your money, that Empress energy, you remove your energy from their space. You leave them in their silence. And this which is shock value. This comes because they expected you to keep Knight of Swordsing them, if that makes any sense. Like, they expected you to keep chasing them, or nagging them, or fighting with them, or that you would always be there. They thought that they had some sort of power or control. And so once you are like, you know what, I'm putting up boundaries, I'm doing me, I'm going to go focus on my hustle, on my money, I'm going to go do this, or go do that. That's when the silence becomes deafening to this person or people, which again explains perfectly the winter card. Maybe Spirit's telling you to not necessarily ice them out, because that's not what I'm getting. But for some of you, you may actually have some ancestors that are coming through to be petty, because I never say ice them out. So I do feel like, yep, I just got the head tilt. So they're shaking their head in my head. Like, yeah. So some of your ancestors are petty AF, which is cool. I love it. Please don't take offense to it, ancestors. I'm just saying, like, it's so cool that you guys are like this. But they're like, yeah, like, ice them out. Ice them out. Give them a taste of their own medicine. You know? Because in their silence, they're finally forced to deal with their own thoughts without you there to like to blame or to react. All they have left are the memories and the realization that they're lost without you. There's the clarity, there's the information, the answers. And that's what is called beautiful irony. This is waking up with you on their mind, literally missing you. It's like, that's having a wake-up call. That's them having a massive wake-up call. In total shock because they're realizing, hey, they're not chasing me anymore. They're not trying to beg or nag or whatever. Because you're not begging for clarity. You're not arguing for change. You're giving them exactly what they've asked for. And you're going to be creating space for them to miss you. While you're busy building your empire, they're going to be waking up with you on their mind. Even if you're together, living together, married. Even for those of you in that energy. And I'm hearing car horns go off. I know you guys can't because it was really faint in the distance, but I heard it, so that was confirmation. Okay. Let's clarify this entire message with a couple of tarot cards, and then we'll just wrap this up. Clarify the entire reading, Spirit. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords, but this particular Ten of Swords is labeled everything is fine. And the Hanged Man with the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is you stacking your money too. This confirms stacking your money. This is a real, tangible, new beginning. This is, or for some of you, this is just like a whole new level of self-worth. That you're holding, that gold coin in your hand. This is you moving from the wishing of the Seven of Cups to actually having. And the Ten of Swords, that everything is fine. The Ten of Swords usually represents like a painful ending, but with the everything is fine, it adds like a layer of ironic detachment here. It's like, this is the moment that you stop trying to fix a dead situation, where you're just like, you know what? F it. I quit. I give up. And it doesn't mean that you're giving up on the relationship. It just means you're fed up and you're done. And you're like, okay, I will just work on me and my money, because you do have money coming in. I do see new money coming in. I'm seeing like maybe a new job or a new promotion or some sort of pay raise, or there's new clients. There's something here for you, whoever you are. And this is like you've come to a place of it's like you've accepted, or you will be accepting, that the failure to launch is final. This is you may be exhausted, but you're no longer fighting. You're just like, you know what? I'm tired of fighting. I'm over it. I'm so done, and I'm so over it. You're just like, F it. Fine. It's like, this is you saying it is what it is. It is what it is. And this is you surrendering. And that surrender is where this healing begins. That's the Hangman. This is you finally seeing the situation. It's like you are seeing the situation. Okay, this is kind of cheesy for the Hanged Man, but this is what I'm getting. This is you seeing the situation upside down. You know, what once looked like a loss or a closed door is now being seen as a necessary pause that protected your energy to maybe shift you to focus on that side hustle, to focus on your money, to focus so that you would get serious about making that coin, making that money. The Eight of Pentacles is basically that this stacking my money energy. It's that energy in action. It's like while the other person or other people are in total shock or missing you, this is you are busy, perfecting your craft, working on your goals, putting in the labor to build a life that doesn't depend on their their flexibility, that doesn't depend on them. Not allowing other people to deter you from your craft, your work, your skills. This is, Spirit is saying that this new beginning for you, this financial and personal glow up is born out of an ending. You reaching that point of everything is fine. Like you've stopped bleeding out over that connection that wouldn't launch. You've stopped protecting other people or doing for other people that don't care to protect you or provide for you. And by changing your perspective and refusing to chase, this is you finally being free. This is you finally ending some sort of repeating pattern. And I feel like Spirit is saying too, like, your focus for the next 72 hours is simple. Do the work. Work on your business. Work on your home. Work on your peace. This is you no longer waiting for them to wake up anymore. Like, you've already woken up. You've already woken up to your value. And while they deal with that shock of your absence, this is you being busy counting your blessings and stacking your coin. This is what I have for you, beautiful souls. If you would like to stay for the meditation / grounding prayer, then just stick around. It will only take like a minute or two. I will be right back. All right. Let's go ahead and take that moment for a little guided meditation, and then we will do the closing prayer afterwards. So go ahead and find a comfortable position. And if you feel ready, gently close your eyes and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, make sure to just imagine any tensions throughout your body are being released through your breath. Now imagine roots gently extending from your feet or the base of your spine, connecting you down into the earth. Feel yourself becoming grounded and supported by the earth's energy. As you breathe in, Imagine a warm, healing light full of unconditional love surrounding you. See this light flowing down from above, filling you with peace and calm. Let the light move gently through your body, soothing your mind, easing your emotions, and bringing healing to every cell in your entire being. With each breath, feel the light washing away any stress and filling you with a sense of balance and renewal. Know that you are safe, you are supported, and you are exactly where you need to be. Angels, spirits, guides, divine helpers, as we close this sacred space, we invite a gentle wave of healing to wash over each person here. May they take a deep breath and feel themselves grounding fully into their body, connecting to the earth beneath them and the light within them. As they listen to the sound of the singing bowl, may it resonate through their mind, body, and spirit, bringing a sense of deep peace and gentle restoration. We ask that any heaviness be lifted, that any worries be soothed, and that every listener feels the warmth of healing energy flowing through them right now. Let this be a moment of meditation, a space where they can release what no longer serves them, and invite in a sense of calm and renewal. As we end this session, may their energy return to them, cleansed and filled with love. May they step forward feeling balanced, whole, and healed until we meet again. When you're ready, gently bring your awareness back to the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Open your eyes, carrying that sense of healing and calm with you. This is what I have for you, beautiful souls. If you are interested in booking your own personal private reading with me, please feel free to reach out to me. I do private video call sessions through either FaceTime or Google Messenger, or Google Meeting, sorry. And then I also offer your own personal private video uploads to the channel, which is a video for you and only you, that only you can see. And if you're interested in booking, then just feel free to reach out to me. My info is always in the description box below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Also have some members only videos that are about to be uploaded, so watch for those as well. And the Divine in Me bows to the Divine in You. Namaste.